My brothers and sisters watching, today's story is not small at all. It is heavy, it is emotional, and it touches the heart of anyone who understands what it means to serve Nigeria with loyalty and still suffer for it. If you are just joining us, please pause, like this video right now, and subscribe, because what we are about to discuss concerns justice, human rights, and the safety of women serving in our armed forces. Now let us go straight into the matter. A woman who identified herself as Corporal Miriam Agumba has cried out publicly in a viral video. And when I say cried out, I mean a desperate plea. Her voice shaking, her face open, her identity revealed, risking everything just to call for help. She says she has served the Nigerian army for 13 years with her whole heart, sacrificing her youth, her strength, her time, and yet she has not known peace since she joined. According to her, instead of honor, she met humiliation. Instead of loyalty, she met intimidation. Instead of protection, she met harassment. My viewers, can you imagine that? According to Corporal Agumba, senior officers repeatedly made sexual advances toward her, and each time she refused because she said she wanted to keep her morals, her dignity. They accused her of arrogance. They said she was stubborn simply because she chose not to sleep with them. That was her crime. And because of that refusal, she says one senior officer did not stop at verbal intimidation. He allegedly ordered soldiers to beat her, to assault her, even in the presence of her 3-year-old child. My people, let us pause here. A mother, a soldier, serving her country, allegedly beaten and locked up with her baby. What kind of wickedness is this? She said after the assault, instead of justice, she was the one who was charged. They accused her of escaping confinement. They punished her with 7 days in guard room, 7 days without food, 7 days without contact with her child. She said she did not know where her baby was taken. As an Igbo woman, as a young mother simply trying to do her duty, she said she faced maltreatment that no human being should face. If you are watching this, please like this video and subscribe. Stories like this must not be buried. We must lend our voices. Now, Corporal Agumba did not stop there. She claimed that when the oppression became unbearable, she left the service. But even after leaving, the intimidation allegedly continued. They refused to release her benefits. They threatened to revoke her certificate, to deny her everything she earned in 13 years of service. She begged in the video, "Let them let me go. Let them leave me alone." Listen to her.
I am not a criminal. I've never been found wanting since I joined the army. I've been doing the work with my whole heart. Because of the frustration of officer wanting to sleep with me, wanting to do 1 or 2 with me, and if anytime they bring all those things I refuse, they will target arrogance. Lieutenant Colonel Salem, because I refused to sleep with him, he did not only give order for them to assault me and my child, my 3-year-old boy. He gave them order to lock me up. He did not only stop there. They still charge me for the assault. They still charge me that I escaped confinement and then drank me. Where is that thing being done? That you will assault a soldier, you will lock the soldier with a baby. After doing all those things, you still charge and demand that soldier. Locking me 7 days after everything, without food, nothing, denying me access. I didn't know the whereabouts of my child throughout that 7 days in the Gadru. As an Igbo young lady, if you are not sleeping around with an officer, you will be suffering malice in Nigerian army. This is how they kept suffering us, intimidating us, maltreating us in Nigerian army. I got frustrated, I left. And yet they did not stop there. Let them leave me go. Let them let me go. Let them leave me alone. They said no. They kept threatening me. Now, my benefit of 30 years, they want to stop it. They want to revoke my certificate. They want to stop any benefit that is due to me. After I served Nigeria for 13 good years with my youth, I'm pleading for Mr. President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for help. Please, if you are seeing this video, help me post this video.
As you heard her, she called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the Chief Army Staff, and the Chief of Defense Staff to intervene. She said she is not a criminal. She has never committed any offense since joining the army. She simply refused to be used sexually, and she has been paying the price ever since. Now, my brothers and sisters, this is not the first time we are hearing stories like this. Do you remember Private Ruth Ogunleye, She came out in early 2024 with similar accusations: harassment from senior officers, intimidation, maltreatment. What happened after she spoke up? She was arrested, investigated, and in the end, the army discharged her on the grounds that she had mental health issues. They cleared the senior officer she mentioned. It was as if nothing happened. So the question now is, why is this happening again? Why are female soldiers raising the same alarm year after year? Why are their stories looking alike? Why does the system appear to always punish the woman who speaks up? Tell me what you think in the comments. And while you are writing your thoughts, like this video and subscribe so you don't miss updates as we dig deeper into these matters. Let us look at the bigger picture. Because this is not just about Corporal Agumba alone. It is about the culture inside the Nigerian military. A culture that female soldiers say is hostile. A culture where saying no to a superior officer can allegedly lead to brutality, intimidation, and even loss of benefits. And this is not something the military wants to be known for. It damages their image, their honor, and their reputation. The military is supposed to protect the nation. It is supposed to defend the weak. It is supposed to uphold discipline. So how do we reconcile that with allegations that women inside the system are being harassed and brutalized? You see, some analysts are saying the military tends to bury these stories to protect its name. They try to avoid scandals. They want the public to see them as strong, disciplined, and responsible. But my people, hiding stories does not solve the problem. Protecting the institution is good, but protecting women who risk their lives for the country is even more important. Let me ask you, should the military launch an independent investigation into this case? Should they invite every woman who has gone through similar experiences to come forward? Should they reform their internal structures to protect female soldiers? Drop your thoughts, my people. It is important. As the story of Agumba just started, listen to the decision the army took in the case of Ruth Ogunleye in 2024.
Now, let us understand the emotional weight of Corporal Agumba's cries. She said she joined the army with her whole heart. She wanted to serve Nigeria. She wanted to be part of defending the nation. But for 13 years, she says she knew no peace. She said harassment was constant. If you did not sleep with an officer, you were punished with silence, maltreatment, and victimization. She said many female soldiers are experiencing this, but they cannot speak because of fear. Fear of being locked up, fear of being dismissed, fear of being called mentally unstable, fear of losing their benefits after years of service. And honestly, my viewers, this is not just a military issue. Across Nigeria, in offices, companies, schools, churches, and government institutions, many women face the same problem. Sexual harassment disguised as jokes, threats, or requests. Some women are told, "I am just playing with you," when the harassment is real. Some are threatened with loss of jobs, some are denied promotions, and many keep quiet because they fear retaliation. So when a soldier, a trained military woman, comes out publicly with her face shown, with her identity known, calling for help, we should listen. Because it takes courage, it takes strength, it takes bravery to stand against a system that is bigger, more powerful, and more intimidating than you are. Now, what should happen next? The military must answer. The Chief of Army Staff must respond. The Chief of Defense Staff must address the matter, because silence will only make people believe the worst. Nigerians are watching. The world is watching. And the image of the military is at stake. My brothers and sisters, let us also talk about her entitlements. A soldier who served for 13 years deserves her benefits. Whether male or female, whether private or corporal, whether junior or senior, service to Nigeria must be respected. You cannot maltreat someone, deny them their rights, and still hold back what they earned. That is wrong. It is the violation of justice. Let me ask you, should Corporal Agumba's benefits be released immediately, pending investigation? What do you think? Drop your answer in the comments below.
Now, some will say this is a personal case. Some will say maybe she's exaggerating. Some will say maybe she broke military rules. But the truth is this: her story matches the pattern of previous cases. Her accusations reflect what many female soldiers secretly complain about. And even independent observers have said repeatedly that the Nigerian military needs clearer rules, better systems, and stronger protection for women in uniform. And do not forget this: when women join the military, they face double pressure. They face the same dangers as men: combat, training, deployment, but they also face gender-based risks. The system must protect them, not add to their suffering. Let me ask you again, my viewers. Do you think the Nigerian military is doing enough to protect female soldiers? Or do you think they are ignoring the problem? Comment below, and please like and subscribe so we can keep telling these stories. As we round up this gist, let us remember one thing: justice is important, transparency is important, and if these allegations are true, the people responsible must be held accountable. No one, no matter how high-ranking, should be allowed to misuse power, especially against vulnerable officers under their command. Corporal Agumba said she is afraid for her life. She said she's being threatened. She asked President Tinubu to save her. She asked Nigerians to share her story. So we must not ignore her voice. My brothers and sisters, as you are listening now, pause and like this video. Subscribe if you have not already, and tell me what you think. Should the military open a full inquiry? Should they reform their rules of engagement? Should they protect women speaking up? And should they take immediate action to ensure this never happens again? Drop your thoughts below. Your voice matters, your opinion matters, and together we can shine light on stories that need to be heard.